sure?
Yeah!
Good. My name is Shaun England. Thank you for the moment of silence. I'm very aware. Good to know that your last name is always searchable in the Epstein files. One thing about being called England is no one asks me where I'm from. Yeah, I'm from Somerset. Not that you asked, of course. It's a bit talked about in London for being quite incesty, Somerset, you know. Although there was this one kid at school, and there was a rumour going around that he slept with his aunt, so the bullies called him anti-climax. Yeah, didn't know that. But I'm actually from a very working class background, and even at a young age I had to, by myself, discover Top Man. So anyway, you guys ready for some new material?
Yes!
Thanks. I needed that. It's vintage, actually. But no, I'll be doing all right. I recently started seeing someone. Yeah, well, a therapist this time.
Hey!
And I was single, to the point that somebody asked me who I'm with, and I said O2. I realised when you've been in a few relationships, you kind of start running out of new sweet nicknames to call each other. And I refuse to call her babe, because that's what my dad calls my mum. And yours truly. It's a bit weird, actually. I mean, growing up, I thought he was calling me a pig.
No.
Great film. No, I mean, I do have quite big nostrils, and I did leave the farm to try and make it big in the city. Still no that'll do, pig, but whatever. I've had some nice sweet nicknames in the past, though, like Honey, Apple, Corn Hub. When I wore my green shirt, But I'm used to agricultural slurs, and all my life I've been called Shaun the Sheep. Which is actually quite valid nowadays, because I do follow a lot of dogs on Instagram. I used to love Wallace and Gromit, actually. I went to the exhibition that's on at the V&A of Childhood at the moment. Anyone been? It's great, but I went during half term. Yeah, my God. I just thought, wow, I hope I never have an autism test. Ignorance is bliss. But who I'm seeing now, my girlfriend, she calls me Mr. Calm. Why is that fun? It's kind of weird. I mean, I looked it up though, and it is one of the Mr. Men. Yeah, not a looker. There's no Mr. Right, Which could be a sweet nickname for my granddad. He just loves a pub quiz. And the news. Of course, as he calls it, the boat racing. But we move on. I'm always quite surprised when people call me calm though, because I do get frustrated with certain things, like I actually get a bit frustrated with self-help, because I can't fathom why who in their right mind nowadays wants to become more aware, I mean, if I see one more Better Help advert, I'll probably pay for YouTube, quite frankly. I was watching the Louis Theroux documentary that came out last week. Anyone seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking during it, I was like, maybe life would be easier to be a stupid, sexist, racist, idiot man. But then I would have a really tiny, small, microscopic, teeny-weeny outlook on life. And a tiny manosphere. That's a new one, I don't know where to stand about. But therapy's always quite expensive as well. Like last time out when I was doing therapy, I spent half the sessions wondering when am I going to have a breakthrough. I may as well buy condoms, to be honest. I've done that a while though. Last time I did, they called me Johnny English. So. Not my favourite sweet nickname, to be fair. But I don't think the older generation really care for self-help. Like I told my parents that I was practicing self-care again, and my dad said, "Cool, I haven't caught you doing that in 20 years, babe." If he knows about one time he joked that I needed to work on my gag reflex. Because I couldn't write a good joke. Show daddy. But now things have been going well romantically. She does do this one thing called reformer Pilates. Yeah? Imagine it's like normal Pilates, but you just stretch out the right side of your body. Hold inhale, exhale. Everybody hanging out like it's the Leaning Tower of Pisa. She likes to keep fit. She's very much a big fan of the Peloton bike. She says there's just something about riding something for longer than 1 minute. Not sure what it means. Went to the gym with her the other day as well. It was a bit weird, seeing her with a PT. Yeah, like he's such a fuckboy that even his boxers stay next. And there's always a novelty sign at the gym, on the wall of course. At hers there was one that read, "You're already lapping the version of you that didn't show up." So I left.
Yeah.
There was a sign at my gym one time that got taken down for being grammatically incorrect because it read, "Jim will fix it." I like to run. Any runners in? We're all running from something, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a running expert though, but I am annoying in other ways, to be frank. I used to do the park runs before realising they kind of looked like a White Lives Matter protest. And it started to rain and it was cold and it reminded me of the butchers. You could call them pork runs, perhaps. Thought I might die. I also tried the running clubs as well. That's just full of like really athletic singles. And I turned to them and said, "You should call this speed dating." They just ran away. It was nice to do things together. It's nice not to be single, of course. Being single gets harder and harder. You have to do crazy things now, like sign into porn sites, of course. Rightly so. I mean, I even considered just watching comedian clips online that have been recorded from the crowd, just to get the back of their head. I didn't do it, obviously. Just had a very awkward haircut. It's nice not to be on the dating apps as well. Even I once, when I've had some bad dates, found myself in the bathroom asking for Angela. Of course, I said it 3 times into a mirror. And then former German Chancellor Angela Merkel appeared. And then I asked Mr. England if I still wish to remain. Very strange. No, I think dating apps get a bad rep. Obviously, guys, the problem with them, don't take them very seriously, treat them like it's a video game. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Yeah. I mean, I dated a lot as well. I was quite nerdy. I was never quite a fuck boy. If anything, I was more of a Game Boy. Advance. SP. There's a few games in the room, thank God. Like, I think the good thing, like, I was dating someone called Shaun. We weren't a great match, but it was nice. I wasn't that great at school, so it was nice to see an A next to my name. She was a dancer, a rhythmic gymnast, the one with the ribbons. She said on her profile she was a walking red flag, which I thought was quite funny. At the time. We met on the dating app Fields. Yeah, if you don't know what Field is, it's kind of like where I'm from, and that everyone on there loves to mate in herds. It's very sexually positive and forward, which is great, but it's also rough like the roof on a bus stop. Yeah. And we found ourselves in an open relationship, just on her end. Yeah, I didn't mind, like she would date others and I would play PlayStation. I was single player, she was online multiplayer. I might say we had no cheat codes. Players gotta play. Then one time I kind of gave her the ick when we were playing gaming together, and I called her my Crash Bundercute. After that, not exactly many solid snakes. Thank God, sorry. Not exactly her Final Fantasy. Yeah, then she said we need to talk. which is actually a relief to her when you're worried about being gagged. And she felt like she wasn't being chased enough by me. And I thought, well, video games have taught me anything is that Sonic doesn't chase tails. You should always keep Knuckles away from your rings. Then she looked at me very blankly, and that was the moment I realised I had no game. Anyway, well, it's been a very sad end. Well, I've been Shaun England. Thanks all. Good night.
Good luck, Shaun!